everyone and welcome back to another video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For this video today I'm joined by my partner Alex.
Hello, hello.
And we are going to be reacting to your unpopular Disney opinions that I've asked you over on my Instagram stories. I'm going to put a little disclaimer in there. My voice sounds stupid. I did a lot of singing over the weekend and it is affecting me now. But you can still hear what we're saying.
I'm loving it. She has to talk less, so.
I'm not though. So I'm going to get the unpopular opinions up on my phone. Alex has not seen these yet. And Alex, I mean, you're not the biggest Disney fan. So some
Don't
of
say
them,
that, they'll turn the video off.
Some of them you might not understand.
No.
But we'll see.
We'll see.
Okay, so we're just going to get straight into it. So the first unpopular opinion that was sent by my friend Lauren on Instagram was Figment is trash. So, and do you know who Figment is?
I know, I do, because of Liam, your friend Liam, who like absolutely adores Figment. But we didn't really do everything in Epcot badly, so like we didn't really do anything Figment-wise. But
we didn't do Journey into Imagination, which is Figment's ride.
So to be honest with you, I don't really have any opinion on that, which is, sorry, not really the point of the video. But...
Sorry Liam, we have no opinion on Figment.
Well, surely you do, you actually know a bit more about it, I don't.
I mean...
Yeah, it's not trash, is it?
I get that he's like a cute character, but I don't really get him.
Well, Liam sent the video off now.
Sorry,
lost a friend.
Okay, so unpopular opinion number 2 is Peter Pan's flight is not worth the wait.
We didn't do it.
We didn't do Peter Pan's flight because we couldn't be bothered to wait. So I think when we went, it was like the average time, it was like 70 minutes or something every time. And we didn't get a fast pass for it because I didn't realise how good the ride was. I've seen footage of it inside, but you've not, have you?
I purposely don't watch rides before, so I can actually know, like Star Wars, the new Star Wars ride.
You've not seen anything to do with Rise of Resistance, have you?
I've seen like pictures and stuff, and I know why.
But I've watched like a full-on POV. I mean, multiple times I've watched people. I know what happens.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so
Peter Pan's flight. I mean, I see it. I would probably wait for it at least once to go on it. I would wait for it.
Next time.
And we'll do it next time. Next one, and this is the last one from Lauren, is dipping dots are the best snack you can get.
I feel really bad because again, we didn't try those.
We did try them.
Wait, what?
At Typhoon Lagoon. They were the little balls of ice cream. You had...
Oh, we did.
You had mint, I think.
We did.
And I had brownie.
They were
brownie batter.
They're the best thing ever, basically. So what she's saying.
Well, she said they're the best snack at Universal, but we didn't have them at Universal. But I mean, they were good. I think they're just a bit more icy than I like really creamy ice cream.
It's like when you're a kid and you get that Calippo like tube thingy that you spin around and like the ice balls come out.
Yeah, but
it's like that, but ice cream.
Yeah.
Basically.
I wouldn't say they're the best snack you can get.
It was nice though.
Especially in Universal. I mean, have you tried butterbeer?
Also true.
Oh. And so the next one is Tower of Terror is the best ride. Thanks, Liam. So Alex hated Tower of Terror.
Well, I knew I'd hate it before, and the only reason I went on it was because we were in a good mood from Fantasmic, and I was just like...
And it was a short queue afterwards, wasn't it?
I was just like, whatever, but there's pictures of me like...
The whole video you get when you go on Tower of Terror, Alex has his eyes closed the whole way.
Hate it.
But you said you won't do it again with me, will you?
No, I've done it now.
So I'll have to do single rider next time.
No, yeah, you'll figure it out. I'll wait for you, I'm not...
Never again?
No.
Okay, so the next one is E.T. is an awful ride.
E.T. Okay, so...
I agree.
I don't think it's awful because you know it's old, so you expect it to be...
It is old.
Not as good, but the bit where you're going over the city was quite cool.
That's cool.
It was quite well. It's quite
I like
well
the fact that you're on a bike as well.
Yeah,
that was really cool.
It's very like for when it was made, however long ago, right? One of the first ones.
I don't know how long it'll be around for because they've already got rid of Jaws, and I swear that was it the Back to the Future ride? They got rid of that as well, and those were I swear they're like the same like time they were built, but I don't think it'll be that. It's not.
I think the intro bit's quite
It's very
cool
nostalgic.
When you get your card and stuff.
Oh my god, I think he says your name at the end.
And they say your name at the end.
I like that bit.
It's a good ride, sorry, I disagree with that.
It is weird.
I think it's weird, yeah, for sure. It's definitely an experience, but I think it's quite cool.
Next one is, I prefer the Disney live actions over the originals movies. So I agree with certain films.
You can't say that though, because you either agree or don't agree. So you don't agree then, because it's only like 2 out of like 20, for example. You're gonna say.
But I love the
films.
originals as much. Oh.
So you prefer the originals then?
But I love the live actions.
Yeah, but how many live actions do you prefer?
Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin.
Okay, exactly. Like
Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin. I love those.
It's almost as if I knew what you were going to say. That's it. And there's how many other
But
more?
Aladdin, the live action Aladdin, the year it came out, that and Rocket Man, they both came. Was it 2019?
No.
Yeah, 2019.
No, I think it's before that.
I think it's 2019.
I don't know.
Those two films were my favourite films released that whole year. You know how much I love the live action Aladdin.
Both very good films.
And Beauty and the Beast.
Like, amazing. And the actor who plays Aladdin actually is going to be in some Star Wars stuff upcoming, hopefully. So.
Amazing. So, what do you prefer the originals then?
I guess. I don't know.
You don't have an opinion.
I don't know, yeah, it's a weird one, but
we haven't watched the live action Mulan yet, so
I mean,
we can't.
I do like the
on
original
that.
Mulan. And I want to watch.
You
the
love
live
the. I only watched it for the first time recently, and I love the music. I love Mushu and the fact that that's not in the new one.
Don't say that because that's literally what's not in the new one. That's
the reason I love the original one though. So maybe I do love the originals more.
You do, yeah.
Now this is literally my full-on unpopular Disney opinion.
Okay.
Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is not worth the wait or a fast pass.
It was awful. It was funny because the people in front of us or behind us, whatever, were also on it for the first time, and we were just like laughing at how bad it was, and they were like agreeing it was just like not good.
The best bit, like. I love roller coasters, and it wasn't a great roller coaster. I thought we were going to sway more in the car, and we didn't. But the best bit was the bit when you're in the mine and everything's lit up. You see all the gems and all the.
The start of it.
No, that's about halfway through.
Oh, the start of it's quite cool.
And
you
I
go down
also-
to like a tunnel and you see them all and stuff.
Yeah, I also love the aspect that you get the video from the ride of you riding it.
I just think it's just suboptimal.
But it's very short. It was less than 2 minutes.
Not
I'd
worth
say.
the 60-minute wait for it.
Longer sometimes. Longer.
It's definitely like a kid's roller
And
coaster.
I think now we've been on it once. We won't go on it again on next year's trip. We won't do it, would we? I wouldn't
not
do it
worth the
again.
wait. Unless it's like
We'll do Peter Pan's Flight instead.
Unless it's like 5 minutes wait and it was just like, yeah, we might as well screw it, just go on it for the sake of it, but it's just not worth it.
It will never be a 5 minute wait.
No.
Anyway, 100% agree with that one. Next one is Epcot is the best Walt Disney World park. And funny enough, this wasn't even Liam that sent this in. I rated the parks before, and Magic Kingdom will always be my favourite.
Yeah, understandably.
Because it's like the original park. Like Magic Kingdom is the park you think of when you think of Disney.
I feel like Hollywood Studios as well is better because it's very like, it's a bit more nerdy Hollywood Studios as well because you've got the Star Wars stuff and all that in there.
And
right?
Toy Story, and you love Toy Story.
Yeah, but I think Epcot's great because I mean we went when the Food and Wine Festival was on and like it's just food, isn't it?
It was so good.
And like
they're all, like I've said before, they're all good for different reasons.
Yeah.
Epcot is great for food, not as good for rides. But I still do love the rides there. And now they've got Ratatouille. Well, they will do in October. But I think it's not the best park. In our opinion.
It's not the best, but it's still
I
very,
can see
very
why
good.
it is some people's favourites.
I mean, you didn't do, which one didn't you do?
We didn't do Frozen.
Because, no, we didn't do Frozen, but what was the other one you didn't want to do because the G-Force is too much?
Mission Space.
I don't mind G-Force, but she hated it. So we just didn't do Mission Space either.
So no, it's not the best park, sorry. So outside of Pandora, Animal Kingdom is a park I could skip. I don't agree with that.
No, because the Safari is great. I mean, Safari's a Safari, right?
And
then
Everest.
And then you've also got Jungle Cruise.
No, that's Magic Kingdom. Told you who's not that into it, guys.
I mean, naturally it would be in there, right?
So
Sorry.
it would make sense to.
Sorry, everyone.
But Safari 100% is worth it. Like, I told my friends the other day there's a full-on safari in Disney, and they're like, what? It's massive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Elephants, giraffes.
And it's different every time you go, obviously, right?
And Everest is really good. I love Everest.
It's very different, Everest.
And there's some good snacks there, I'd say. They did say excluding Pandora, but Pandora is amazing.
Yeah.
And they've got such good Festival of the Lion King. I really
Festival
enjoyed
of the
that.
Lion King was very enjoyable.
I'm getting a phone call. Hold on.
Oh.
Okay, so we're talking about the Festival of the Lion King, and they also had Rivers of Light, which they're not doing anymore. But I hope they bring something else back for Animal Kingdom.
And their,
but I don't think you should skip that park at all.
And their Starbucks is really cool actually as well. It's like a little hut.
Of course. Okay, so yeah, don't skip Animal Kingdom. Okay, so the next one is the Universal Wizarding World needs an expansion. Now, I think it's already quite big, because it is. You've
Harry
got
Potter,
the Harry Potter section in Universal.
But you've got both sides. You've got both sides.
But I think that's the reason I go back to Universal. And if it was bigger,
Yeah.
I mean, it would be better. I'd love to have more Harry Potter stuff.
There's a lot of rides that we did at Universal you probably wouldn't do again. But a lot of it's like, if you've not watched Universal films, you just won't get half the park.
Like E.T.
Like E.T., like
Men in Black,
you
Mummy,
Simpsons. You don't watch those type of things, you're just not gonna enjoy Universal that much, I don't feel like.
But the Harry Potter, like...
Transformers.
I mean, they could expand to any part of the Universal. Like, for example, Velocicoaster is going to be there when we go back, which I'm excited for. Any kind of expansion,
the dinosaur area
I'd be happy for. Nintendo World, like that's going to be insane.
Oh,
like
yeah,
that is needed. I think it's going to be great. Definitely. But if they want to, Universal, if you want to expand the Harry Potter sections, no one is going to complain.
I mean, how many rides are there between all the Harry Potter?
Escape from Gringotts is the only one in Hogsmeade. Not Hogsmeade, is the only one in Diagon Alley.
Yeah.
And then in Hogsmeade you have
Hagrid's.
Forbidden Journey, Hagrid's and Flight of the Hippogriff.
4 is a lot, if you think about it.
Flight of the Hippogriff does not count as a ride because it's shocking.
But it's still 4 rides.
Yeah.
And then you've also got like...
They have just, I mean, technically they have just introduced...
You've got like 2 or 3 food things, at least 2 or 3, and then you've got like other shops
Leaky Cauldron and stuff like that, yeah.
The butterbeer you can get, stuff like that. There's loads, yeah. It's
I would take an expansion.
And you've got the bus outside as well.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, next one is I'm not keen on Haunted Mansion. Now, I think you'd agree with that.
It's alright.
It's a good ride. I think the effects, and definitely after watching the Imagineering story, it's really clever how they do like half the stuff there.
No, it is. I mean, I think I would do it again.
I do. I think it's because it is a classic.
It is
Disney ride.
And it's
it
very
has
clever.
to be done.
And you, like you said, you look into the story of it, and like one of the people who first created it, right, is like their head's in it and stuff like that. Like she's one of the first.
The woman,
heads.
and then now, her daughter does the like Christmas one, like the layover, because obviously her mum's passed away. But
it's very clever.
Very good, and I love when you're looking over at the hall and all the ghosts are dancing in the middle. That's my favourite bit.
Yeah, no, I think I'll do it again actually.
Yeah, I would. Now, you probably don't know, because I've done loads of, like, not research, I might know about the past of Disney. There was a ride called Stitch's Great Escape, and someone is saying that they shouldn't have gotten rid of it.
I just don't know about it.
Now, I know there was a lot of hate behind that ride and lots of people didn't like it, but it's where Stitch meet and greets now in Tomorrowland.
Oh yeah, no.
So I think Tomorrowland would benefit from another attraction.
Yeah,
They've got Space Mountain,
People Mover thingy bobby,
People Mover, and the Laugh Floor. Monsters Inc.
I thought Laugh Floor was hilarious. I know it was supposed to be, but it was so good. It was
having
not really
something else there would be fun.
Yeah, I agree.
That's not just a meet and greet with Stitch.
I agree. Even though the meet and greet with Stitch
but
as well.
It maybe needs to be a better ride than what it was, because I've heard it wasn't great.
It?
I think you were like sat in like rows, and you kind of like, it was like special effects where like things prod you in the back, and Stitch, like, I don't know, runs around.
I get why they would do that as a ride, but I guess it just outdates sometimes. It's like the 4D Shrek thing.
We're not crossing over paths on this.
4D Shrek was great.
Right, next one is I hate this one. Frozen songs are overplayed. No, they're not.
I'd say so, yeah.
You think that because I overplayed them?
Yeah, you do.
It's literally.
But they're enjoyable. When you're in
to.
the spirit, you're in the mood, right?
When you're in the spirit of
And
Frozen.
then I think Let It Go was very overdone.
Okay, yes. Frozen 1 songs, Let It Go was way overdone. It was on the radio, it was in the charts, I believe.
Number 1.
And we heard it so much. There are other songs that are underappreciated from the first and second film. Show Yourself.
There's some bangers.
Brilliant.
Some bangers.
So no, they're not overplayed.
Some baps.
Okay. Toy Story 4 wasn't needed.
Disagree, I thought it was amazing. I cried like a baby.
I agree, I think...
No, you're wrong. You're wrong.
But
it was a great story.
The whole
just
point
ignore
of
the
having the
fact.
toys is that they were with their own. It was you were connected with Andy, and then yes, we had the film with Bonnie, and it ended well there, I think.
Yeah, but then you can't deny that the story in 4
Was
but it brought Bo Peep.
it
But it brought Bo Peep
was
back.
crap.
It brought Bo Peep back, and it like.
And then Woody
She was a badass.
left his best
Don't
friend
spoil it.
to get with a girl.
But it was just but the last.
Woody and their story arc of them becoming
I'm very
great
passionate about
friends. Of them becoming great friends. Woody would never have made that decision.
But Buzz knows that he loves her. And then what's Buzz going to go do? Buzz is going to go travel with all of them.
Bros before hoes.
No, but like the last 15 minutes of that film, I don't think I've cried more. I think I cried more at that than I did
Okay.
It was just the best. And then the last
I
line,
agree. He doesn't.
I just. the best, I think. Honestly.
Okay, so the last one is, and I agree with this fully, is Universal rides use too much 3D/simulator.
I mean, yeah, but that's because they're just like, that's what the craze was back when they made them, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
Like nowadays, it looks
some of them
like
do it well. Spider-Man, really like how they done it, and I like that Transformers is basically the same. So I like how they do it. And I think
Fast and Furious was a bit average.
Fast and Furious was rubbish.
That was one of the newest rides you said, and all you do
It
is
was.
sit in the truck and like just go down a thing.
The screens, yeah. And also I think
Gringotts is amazing how they do it.
yeah, and Forbidden Journey, because if there's like bits of screen, you stop in the screen, and then there's bits of like actual like tree going towards you.
And same like
stuff.
Gringotts, like you're in the bank and then you like do like an actual, it's like a roller coaster / 3D, but it actually like feel like you're going in a roller coaster.
But
So
I think Simpsons, I don't like Simpsons.
I mean, Simpsons is literally you're sat in a seat and you're like, I mean,
That's
yeah,
why I
Jimmy
like-
Fallon was the same as well.
That's why I like the other ones more, because you're actually moving and you have like the force of you moving, and you have like water sprayed at you, and you have the heat element.
Like I would do them again.
I would do Simpsons again.
Simpsons was okay. Like you could tell it's one of the older ones.
But I think it is overused, and I think they've now, I mean, they're starting to do more roller coasters now. I think they've realised they do have a lot. Like compared to, like Disney has what, like 2 or 3 simulator rides? Star Tours?
They're outdated.
Yeah.
I mean, they're good in
Universal
some
has a
ways,
lot, and I think, but I'm guessing they're cheaper as well to make than a roller coaster. So that's it for our unpopular opinions. Thank you all for sending them in for us. I think you understood most of them, didn't you?
The only one I didn't really get was the Stitch thing, but then you've told me about that before.
I'll show you Stitch's Great Escape afterwards. So thank you for watching this video. If you've made it this far, well done. I'd be so grateful if you wanted to subscribe to my channel down below. And if you want to check out my Instagram, it is @BibbidyBethanyBoo, the same as my YouTube username. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys.